As an African, do you know that your enemies are your parents? Funny, right? Or complicated, right? But listen, let me tell you, if you're an African or a black man, the first enemies you need to overpower, to overcome, and succeed in life are your parents. Now let me explain. An African parent does not want to understand if you have passion for football, passion for golf, passion for volleyball. They don't want to know. What your parents want is, if your parents, your dad was oppressed by a man whose son is a lawyer, then automatically you must become lawyer. I don't know if you understand. Your father will do basically everything possible to turn you to a lawyer. He does not want to know if you have passion for that, if that is your calling or not. No. Now, if you want to play football, the number one obstacle that will stop you from playing football is your father, then secondly your mother. Your father can never support you to play football. Rather, he will only want you to stay at home, do whatever he wishes. He does not want to know what the future holds for you, nor for him. Do you understand? Imagine a situation whereby your father asked you to do house chores and it was time for training. You stopped on the way and you went for training. When you come back home, in so many houses, there won't be food for you. That is what an enemy will do to you. Do you understand? Secondly, if you are not doing what your mother wants and you want to play football, your mother will be the one to report to your dad. Then your siblings are spies who are always there to always make sure that you do not succeed. This sounds complicated, but that is the basic truth. Then thirdly, your community. If you live in the community of black people, a typical black man does not want to see progress come to his community, except in his house. And that is how they are all programmed to behave. Now, if you are even able to defeat your community, then your government are there to try and bring you down. That is what's the basic truth. Now, let me explain to you how it works elsewhere in Europe and other parts of the civilized world. Now, your number one source of inspirations as a white man are your parents. Your parents will try to make sure that at a very young age, they will be able to identify those things you are very good at. If you are good at football, they will encourage you with basically everything they have. Funny, right? But that is the basic truth. That is how the whites behave. And that is why they are prosperous. Now, your mother will be there for you. Your father will be there. All your siblings will always be there for you. They will drive you to training, drop you when it is time. They drive you back home. And when you have a match, they always assemble to cheer you up. Your father, your mother, your siblings. Then your community will always look for a way to assist you and help you. Not like the black community. If you are a prospect, even in Africa, the government of the whites will come here, pick you up, take you to their country in order to develop their country. Talk more of you being a white in a white community, in a white country, and you happen to be a prospect. Do you understand? So the reason why there is poverty in Africa is because of how the people are programmed by religion. Africans, we need to wake up. We need to start understanding how life is being created and how life is supposed to be run. The reason why there is poverty is because of our own characters and attributes towards each other. That is why there is poverty.